What's Papino? What's Papino? Zeke Black is in the building. Chilling with white people, Southern Bell, minding my own business. And I seen something flying across online. Shout out to China Brim. It's on his page. He actually posted some paperwork. China Brim, you're known 5'9" Brim. For those that may not remember, he's one of the guys that exposed the exposer. Some nasty work out there, man. He has some paperwork on Jones. Now, in the coming days of slang and slander, I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a bunch of people that probably feel like if there's any paperwork on Jim Jones, it should have came out. They flew around the fake paperwork with, got the fake ghost. Oh, there it is. It's out now. 050 China Brim. He's in the chat. The paperwork is floating around. Drew Draysky, Rudolph was popping. Jose Pacino was Papino. Shout out to St. Louis, Kansas City. West Side St. Louis. They finally got him. It looked like they finally got Jones, the lobby boy. Somebody just asked me, was he a lobby boy? And of course I said, well, he wasn't around for TNT. But I don't want to smack a hater. Yo, jumping the cloud chaser, there's paperwork flowing around that Jones told. He actually, it's a statement with his name on it. He might, you know what I'm saying? It's on China Brim's page. He's posted it. He's in the chat. For those that don't know, y'all can put, the thing is 050 China Brim on IG. Actually, he said the paperwork came from one of his Billies. Billy Get Him, Billy Got Him, a.k.a. Tech Nine and Grenades. The Frito-Lay today. Jones! Jim Jones is the Frito-Lay today. Oh, man, it's been a long time coming, Jones. There's been many Frito-Lays. They've been great Frito-Lays. You know what I'm saying? But this has been a long time coming. You weaved the Mr. Martinez situation. There it is right there. Go to his IG page. Jim Jones is disgusting work. Why do you continuously love to rap about crime and drug dealing and gang activity, and your name is liable to be on somebody's paperwork? What type of shenanigans is that? Who rapped about a lifestyle, then when he gets caught up by police, writes a long story? Read the paperwork. The paperwork is floating around. There's a whole bunch of, it's not that New York is exposing New Yorkers. It seems that way. Somebody in the background is going, you haters. You got some people in the background, shit, you a sucker. You got some people in the background, you don't like Jim Jones. Actually, I just gave him a compliment 20 minutes before this in the paperwork. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But I said, you know what I'm saying? I said, nah, he used to play basketball. And then I look on IG. And I go, oh my God. Not Jimmy. Not Mr. I Love Non-Trey. But of course, we're going to have some non-trays because he can send them commissary and, be nice and be in video shoots with them, take pictures. They might go with the, he's not ratting, they're hating. He's looking bad. You know what I'm saying? It is a dirty game. The paper, like I said, me as a media personality, I have to use the words alleged, because if I don't use alleged, and I gotta argue with dudes all day. But I know what paperwork look like, so we're not gonna argue back and forth. You know what I'm saying? It's been a bad 2 months for Jimmy. Even when he tried to use Fat Joe to distract the people, it came back to Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Yo, it goes back to Jim Jones. After all the verses, the ghost of Mr. Martinez sightings, they called him a rat, Wack called him a rat. Then, we got off of Jimmy because of the whole, Joey Crack situation, which was found out to be a lie. Then it got back to Jones. Jimmy, I think it's a bad year for you. I told you. Did not say this months ago. Jimmy, stick to the background and A&R. You're doing too much. Now, somebody done dug out some paperwork. In the words of Hector Marquez Perez, my alter ego, in the words of many Latinos will use the word pendejo in situations like this. And my Latino constituents will use the word cabron, and in some cases, cabrona. 2021. Jimmy Jones. You cannot get Queens Flip to jump out the window and save you on this one, Jones. We need to know, why are the Billies putting paperwork out about you? Did you not pay your fees? Did you not pay what they call it? I call it the extortion plot, but y'all call it the kitty. Did you not send your kitty money in? So they go, you think I'm playing with you, Jimmy? I'm gonna throw some paperwork out there. See? You have Spanish. See what happens? Had you been Latin King, you won't be going through this. Nieta, you never been going through this. You want to be something, you went out the race and you want to be Jones. And now they got you. You should have sent the kitty, man. I don't know who's under who. I know since, it's off the crazy, man. But the paperwork came from the Billies. You have to understand, me just as a media personality, I just got, you know what I'm saying? I have to be wise in my wording, because I don't feel like having to punch Jim Jones in the face when I come to New York. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to use the force of violence against him, because he's going to say something stupid with his funny looking friends. You know what I'm saying? So I'm learning to calm down, relax. You know what I'm saying? When Hector Marquez Perez, Baltimore Jammer was popping, when Hector Marquez Perez come out, I become another animal. That's my alter ego, Mr. 2 for 5. Never sold soap in my life. They don't put me in the soap, none of that. What I'm trying to tell you is, man, it must be something with Jimmy, bro, because he was getting scorched, and then they had the same Jimmy. They had to distract the world with Fat Joe. You have to stop him. But Fat Joe was so powerful that it was right back to Jimmy. Damn. I didn't I say this? You just with Nick Cannon talking about you outside on 125th Street by the State Building. You was just out there, man. You was just outside. And with Nick Cannon walking around the hood like Nick Cannon didn't have extra security with him. You know what I'm saying? So, not that you was safe, Nick Cannon was safe. So if anybody wanted to come and slap you, they would have got tackled. But it was a good look for Harlem. We got the Harlem Christmas story coming out. Shout out to Nick Cannon, and thank you for employing Jim Jones, because Jim Jones is definitely in the long line of work. He's the only person that want to claim a gang that ain't got 20 indictments. That's spooky to me. You know what I'm saying? 9 Trey is not a fucking legal entity, allegedly. Everybody goes eat from Magoo to some cats in Florida to some cats in North Carolina, and this man is just the ambassador of 9 Trey. And the police go, no, Jimmy, you don't mean no harm, even though your gang represents sex, money, drugs, and violence. He's not blazing, but this is what the culture you represent. But you don't mean no harm. Yeah, it's working out. Kinko's working out, man. Everything, man. I'm more relaxed. I can work one job. And it just, I feel like a boss sometimes. I'm making my boss talk. I wanted to make boss decisions, you know what I'm saying? Make me feel good sometimes when I tell you to do something and you force someone to do it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Make you feel good, man. What you said, man? You know what I'm saying? It feels good, man. It feels good when I'm Mr. Matthews. I like that, Mr. Matthews. Zeke, I'm like, yes, I deserve that. Zeke. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm telling you, they represent all the wrong things in the culture. Now, there's a couple of other things going on, but we're not going to touch on it. But all I'm going to say is, Jimmy had, what would the next show should be, if Jimmy was Latin King, would he be going through this? Say it ain't so. Exactly, you gotta be a leader every place across the board. Say it ain't so, Jimmy. The paperwork is swirling. And the Billies is passing it out. Did you miss what they call it? The kitty? You know you miss kitty money and you try ducking and dodging what they do now? Because you're a public figure. See, back when you didn't want to pay a kitty, they manipulate you to come to a 9, allegedly, and tell you how they're going to give you status. And in your brain, I'm going to get status, I'm going to get all the girls now, I'm going to be the big homie. And then you pull up to the 9 with 3 or 4 of your minions, and then they punch you all in the head and embarrass you and tell you why you ain't Damu no more. They can't do that shit to you because you're Jim Jones. You know what I'm saying? So this is what they're going through now. So now their way of getting back to the bag is we're gonna put the paperwork out because there's always somebody that's some funny money stuff too. That when you talking the street shit too much. When you're talking about the blocks and the corners and Jones. Now what they're gonna say is Zeke Black is hating. Zeke Black's a hater. Who's hating is nobody. But right now I'm Hector Marquez Perez. So when I'm Hector Marquez Perez, you get the right hater on the line. You see the gray hairs, you see the Yankee hat. It's crazy in the Bronx, man. Lil Chi home. You know 252 son, he home, he on the block. He with the Goonies on the block going live, 1,000 people in the live, 100 people, because they only be exact with the count. The young boy's home, somewhere in the Bronx. At least he was kicking the money up top, you right. Let me tell you something, man. Somebody send me 20,000, I don't know, just because of my name. I'm going to make sure he's the most safest thing in the world when I'm doing 30 years and 10 years and 20 years. Well, he was kicking the money up top. Then the bag got distracted. I don't know how you get, I don't know, man. You know, that, you know what I'm saying? Hector Marquez Perez. That nigga 6'9" doing the Harlem Shake right now. He got that G-Dep on. He doing that Harlem Shake. He doing that Harlem Shake. Like, I knew he was a rat. Like, yo, Jimmy, man. After all of, you can't, let me tell you something, man. After what I seen the other night, Free Frank White, you heard? After what I seen the other night with the Jewish hitter, with the Jewish garments on, I'm just happy. You know what I'm saying? When I see the Jewish garments, I didn't know who to blame. They try to say, I'm here. The FBI tried to shut me down. Allegedly. I'm back. I tried to start another one, but I'm back. For those that would like to donate to Zeke Black's case of donations, donated to Jim Jones' lawyer to fix his paperwork. You know what I'm saying? Go hit Jimmy's inbox. Now, that's true, though, man. I mean, he's the poster child. He's the only person I know that claims a gang that got like 20 indictments. From here to North Carolina, you got dudes in Virginia, you got Forever in Life. You got dudes in Moscow that got 300 months. He the only guy I know that does not catch nothing. Like, he doesn't get in trouble. It's serious, man. And I know you might feel like, yo, they hating on Jimmy. They hating on him. They hating on Jimmy. They hating on him. Nobody's hating on you. You should have paid your punk dues. I call them punk dues, your kitty money, and this won't be going on, bro. So now they're going to put the paperwork out. And now people are going to do countless videos of the paperwork. And then you're going to run around looking stupid. Remember, it's been a bad month. But you might really be 999 because I don't know. Wack called you a rat. What kept this from going viral was the Fat Joe situation. But now it's back to Jimmy. So bro, and again, it had to do with East Harlem, West Harlem. That's because I ate beans and rice doesn't mean I'm not as black as y'all that ate pig feet and greens. I'm no different than y'all. I am no different than none of y'all. But one thing I am going to tell you, Jones, That's nasty work, you heard? It's nasty and disgusting work. You're gonna need more than Queen's Flip for this one. And what you're gonna say is niggas is hating, and you're gonna try to point out certain haters. Of course, this is what y'all doing. It can't be true. It's your Billy that's put the paperwork out. So what you need to do is confront your Billy, send the punk money up north. Yeah, exactly. Go to China Brim page, it's up there. And you know what's funny though? Shout out to China Brim because he puts you onto a lot of things. And you know, now the camera's dope. It's just that this is an iPhone 35. I just keep moving around. There's nothing wrong with this. I got three cameras on this, you heard? Yeah, it's on the older China Brim page. He posted his IG on here. It's crazy, man. 050 China Brim. Go check him out. That's where it's at, Scorpion. That's where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Eric was popping. I'm good, man. You should have seen you gonna buy me a new hat, but it's all right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's all right. We're gonna take the cam thing. It's got 3 cameras on it. Believe there's nothing wrong with this camera, you heard? But where I'm at, the reception might be wild because I'm in the Midwest. Back to the story, Platinum. Yeah, check it out now, man. It's on China Brim joint, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just doing my due diligence. A Brooklyn word I learned from some Brooklyn cats, due diligence. When that before the gangster, they use words like conduct, due diligence, udding, son. And I'm just doing my due diligence as a journalist, putting the information out there. Now it's up to you guys to do your research. That's why I said allegedly. So that I don't have to do the research. You know what I'm saying? Again, you gotta go to OG China page. I'm just the reporter. I am what you're gonna call the portachetos. In the words of Latinos, I'm Hector Marquez Perez. Sometimes I'm Zeke Black, sometimes I'm Feed the Wolves, but right now I'm Hector Marquez Perez. Yeah, you gotta check out China Brim joint. That's why I said allegedly. So when I say allegedly, I don't have to try to prove the paperwork is right. It's a lot of you guys, y'all can do your own due diligence. We know what's fake and what's real, and we check it out, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he said that I don't think he was ever banging. He just had the flag on. You know what I'm saying? Eric, he just had the flag on. Eric Benino, he just had the flag on, man. I'm Hector Perez. You know what I'm saying? From the east side. You know what I'm saying? I'm just reporting, doing my due diligence to the people of the Republic of New York State. You know what I'm saying? That there's paperwork saying, Young Forever, me as a reporter, I realized me being a journalist, by me saying allegedly, it's not my job to figure that out because that would be professional of me. It's 050 China Brim. My job is to put the information out there, and a lot of you guys' job is y'all gotta see it for what it's worth. You know what I'm saying? We know what real paperwork is and what fake paperwork is. I don't know what the crime was. I can read the paperwork if I wanted to. They're gonna send it to me, but I am just a reporter in this situation. I'm not trying to make this a fact case. See, what happens a lot of times I mess up is that I did a lot of shows that I based off of facts. So now I have to argue and defend this fact I put out there. You know what I'm saying? So what I do now is I put the allegedly, and then y'all hear it through, and y'all catch it. Y'all catch on, and eventually somebody denounce it. And you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to not look like I'm targeting Jim Jones. And this sounds crazy coming from a guy like Zeke who really don't care sometimes. But I'm trying to become, I want to become more professional because I learned from the Fat Joe situation that we have to be, there's a separation between journalism and just somebody who talking. I'm trying to become a real journalist because who knows, somebody might take me serious. Dom Lemon, when he does his journalism, he speaks about his case. He doesn't fight to prove what he's talking as facts. He just puts the information out there. And he'll just give you more information on the information, which I will do. I will show you the paperwork when it gets sent to me. We have discussions about the paperwork, people that might know about the alleged allegations, but it's really not my job to really prove if the paperwork's right or wrong because I'm saying allegedly. Even though my personal feelings on it might be different. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to journalism, you don't want to be personalized. You know what I'm saying? Like because that takes away from the content. Now, how Jim Jones done things that you would think that he would have a reason to tell? Yeah. Why wouldn't Jim Jones' name come up in the Magoo situation? He wasn't in contact with them at all. A big rapper, but y'all, you know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't Jim Jones' name come up in the Frank White situation? You know what I'm saying? He wasn't in contact with them. Why wouldn't Jim Jones at least be all in Mel Matrix case? Because that was really a non-trade case. That wasn't really a 6ix9ine case. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Y'all would know exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. ChynaBrim's been, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you have to request them. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I get the paperwork sent to me, then I can read it in its entirety. I'm not going to read just a portion of it. I want to get what I can, because y'all might know about this than me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not from West Harlem. I'm not from Connecticut. I'm not from these areas. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, y'all make what y'all think is whatever the story it is. It may sound familiar to you. I don't know. I wasn't in certain clubs that they were doing shows in. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, but when you tie this with all these guys catching Fed cases from here to Charlotte, then, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? See, because he just said, see, well, now a witness statement to me, is if somebody shoots somebody and they ask me, yo, who shot him, and I tell them a story. Now the thing with the witness story, because I can say it's a witness statement, I don't know who shot him. You know what I'm saying? Did you guys see them that actually say who shot him? You know what I'm saying? Because there are witness statements where somebody write a statement and say, yo, the guy who shot him was Puerto Rican with, you know what I'm saying? It's a Puerto Rican, dark-skinned, and the guy who they got locked up might be a white guy with blonde hair. So, you know what I'm saying? It's so when you hear witness statement, if it's directed to the case, like, yeah, I was with such and such, or I was in the club and I seen him pop on son, or son stab son, then that's like you actually telling on the situation. There's a bunch of witness statements out there. There's a whole bunch of people that say, oh, they seen shots, but if you be direct, you know what I'm saying? And that's where the information is different. Corroborating story. What's your word? A police snatch up and go, yo, we heard you was in front of the store when such and such got his boots smoked off the moon. And you go, what did you see? I came out the store, I didn't see nothing. I heard shots and I ran. You didn't see a hoodie, the clothes, I was too scared. Okay, that's the story you're sticking with. But some people, where they mess up at, is sometimes they believe because they're rap artists or they're doing the right thing, they put their names on statements. And that's where they go wrong at. There's a lot of guys that do this foolishness, not foolishness because they're entertainers, and most likely this was in the years of Jimmy's rap career. So if he did do it, he put his name on the paper because his lawyer directed him. It was just like with Slow Bucks when his 599s got snatched at Summer Jam, and how he had a press conference. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, the hood lawyers is like, let's take this to the streets. His lawyer like, nah, let's have a press conference and let's talk about how you got robbed, because eventually you can sue the vendor. Who knows what the actual plot was? Was it a good look for Slow? Nah, not at all. But it was a professional decision. Streetwise, man, I would never do nothing like that. But a professional decision in the law of professionalism, they looked at it as you did your due diligence. Another word I would learn from some Brooklyn cats in 1995, do your due diligence. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Dice. Thank you, Cuzzo. Dice Blood New York says a witness statement where you don't give specifics, say names, or give leading evidence, and a witness statement where you tell or somebody give names, describe the suspect, so forth, and so on. There's only two of them, you know what I'm saying? You know why Slow still winning for? Because people respected the professional decision in that. Slow did what he did on a professional decision. You understand what I'm saying? So there's no way he can lose, because as a professional, you know what I'm saying? It's as a professional, he did what he had to do. Because they were changing the arena. So like I said, I don't know what the case is, so I can't sit here and directly go, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Street dudes, you're not supposed to do that. Like, you don't punch me in the face. Now remember, don't get it twisted. The new press conferences now is this online stuff where guys, you punch me in the face and then I go live. Yo, such and such, he just slapped the shit out of me. Yeah, that's 999. And you putting somebody onto some violence that happened to you. Yo, they on this block, that block. So, like I said, if you read it and it says like he gave the description, he said this because this isn't a slow book situation. I'm just giving you certain like witness statements. You know what I'm saying? In 50 Cent's case, it's a dirty game, man, with dirty results. Well, it's been dirty. You got, like I told you, man, I don't know him. I know 1090 boys in the building. Yes. Kinko Romago, that's where us blacks have a disadvantage. When we are released from the streets, rules while being professional. Yes. That's why once you leave the streets, you have to completely leave the streets. It's just like when you're up north. See, Jimmy, the reason why you may not get a pass on this, if it plays out, is because just a month ago you just said I'm non-trade to the death of me. So you're still attached to something that actually has written rules. Forget the street rules, but the written rules. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm saying? Now, Slowbucks is good, man. He just had a bad situation, and because of his brand, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, us as street guys, we forget that people have brands. What's going on with King Wayne, 55, Philadelphia in the building? We tend to mix up. We tend to want to keep people street that become professional. There's a lot of ex-street dudes that became professional but have left the streets alone in our light. Good example is OG Juan. We don't see OG Juan with the Trinidadios. We don't see him with the Patias. We see OG Juan with Jigga, sports, his clients, and at the 40-40 Club. We don't see, you understand what I'm saying? So we can't attach OG Juan to any street rules no more because he's not in the rules, you know what I'm saying? Everything he's doing is professional. It's professionalism. He's dealing with Fortune 500 companies. He's dealing with companies that they're doing contracts with that they don't want to be attached to anything. That you gotta keep in mind, Rock Nation is a cold situation with Rock Nation and Live Nation. That's what Rock Nation is. Rock Nation is really a part of Live Nation. Like Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers is a publicly traded company now. Warner Brothers Records, Reprise, the list goes on, Time Warner, all that is a public company. So if Rock Nation does business with Warner Brothers, this is a public traded company. You don't want to attach yourself to that. That's why a lot of these labels do what they do. Now, ChynaBrim, 050 ChynaBrim, I got the whole statement, but I'm not trying to go there now. He better keep taking care of my buzzing mail or we showing everything. So basically, Jim Jones, this is definitely a message to you. Don't forget your responsibilities, no matter if the bag is good or not. You're supposed to go to the pawn shop, make sure Mel family is good. They put it out there to wake you up. I don't know what's going on with you behind the scenes. You didn't want to do the Jim Jones. We don't want to have Mel call in and start talking crazy. You know, Mel, yo, Mel made you stop that. But now we gotta stop being frauds. We just seen what happened when somebody be frauded at the Comfort Inn. We just seen it. So we're not gonna co-sign that behavior because we just seen the cloth work in Jamaica, Queens the other day, South Ozone Park to be exact. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. The word's been sent. I don't know if we need to hear this. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Dice, like I said, 050 ChynaBrim. So I got the whole statement, but I'm not trying to go there now. He better keep taking care of my buzzing mail or we showing everything. You see how that goes? Your Billies is sending that out. That's your Billies. Billy get him, Billy got him. The ones that you willing to die for to the death of you. We just said that in front of at the verses. You know what I'm saying? Dice blood, because I was raised to take my time and eat it. If you play in the streets and you're telling somebody else to benefit yourself, lessen your time or get them convicted, then you a rat and a snitch. It's a fact. If me and you getting money every day and I get caught by TNT and I tell TNT live on the third floor, I'm ratting on you. I'm telling on you. That means that you was never my friend. It's bad BI, man. It's dirty work. It's nasty work. It's disgusting. We can make remix joints. We can do the clowning joints. That's why. And look, you couldn't get more. We couldn't keep it even more funky than this. How I had to break this down. Going into the journalistic world, I have to explain this to let some of y'all know. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to allow people. Yeah, I guess so, Kinko Roman. So a Harlem dude is taking care of a Brooklyn dude. Ain't the first time though, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You see, they got the paper. they got what they got for him on deck. As soon as that memory lapse, you know what I'm saying? Exactly, man. And this is for real, man. This is for real. I got the drinks up there because me and wifey went to a brunch in St. Louis, and we got out, and I just showing the unconditionals. When you do the right thing will happen. Do the right thing, and the right thing will happen. Great results. Free Max B, man. The culture has been distorted. The culture is wary. It's real out here right now, man. Like I said, somebody asked me about them. They said, Zeke, I had a conversation earlier with somebody about something, right? And they said, how much power does Zulu Nation have, right? Let's see this, the same thing. Why is it with Bambada, all the situations, you know what I'm saying? I said, listen, man, when you went to the clubs downtown, right? Downtown, Latin Quarters, Palladium, and so on and so on. Zulu Nation was like top flight security because people were scared of Brooklyn. Brooklyn's the reason for a lot of things that have happened in the 5 boroughs, Brooklyn cats. Not just Decepticons and low lives, but guys from, these guys y'all hear about, the LDs and the Puerto Rican Jesus, rest in peace, and dudes from Cyprus. They was going to these clubs, snatching chains, throwing dudes in the back of the trunk, and they was, so a lot of rappers and a lot of people that was going to these clubs, they hired Zulu Nation. So this is how knee deep Zulu Nation is in. The only person who really didn't run around with the Zulu crazy was Eric B and them. They had the guards with them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Harlem Double, the Frito-Lay today. Gotta check out my man 050 ChynaBrim. You know what I'm saying? He got the P word. Dice Blood. He goes, how does that make the homies around him look? If he telling this can't be new, so Mel Magic, Harvard, and the Billies around him had to know. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, paperwork on Jim Jones. Yeah? So ChynaBrim page, you heard? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the first one to put it out there, but I'm just doing my journalistic duties. Do the right thing and the right thing will happen. I'm just doing my journalistic duties. Now, I'm not going to argue with y'all what's fake and what's real because I'm doing my journalistic duties. So let's deal with the facts and the factuals. Nobody has Zulu Nation or all these other securities in the club because they were scared of guys from the Bronx. They were scared of Brooklyn. Piece of the guards, Freaky Free, Smokey, Loki, Smooler. Brooklyn still control this thing behind the scenes. Do not get it twisted. And I'm from Harlem, East Harlem. Brooklyn cats is so. There's a Brooklyn cat right now standing in front of the bodega with 2 gloves on and a dirty hoodie. Showing on Bushwick Avenue. Don't get it twisted. There's a group of guys that's standing in front of Van Dyke Projects looking to hit up a lobby, either in Brownsville houses or Langston Hughes as we speak. Now they got the paperwork, Harlem Double. They got the P work. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to King Ace. You know what I'm saying? Let's not get it confused here. We don't. You know what's so funny, man? We do a, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. The game is dirty. Harlem double salute. It's another bad day in Harlem. Allegations, basically, in the words of some of the greatest OGs. He posted it. 050 China Brim. I think Harlem Double know his page already. But it's 050 China Brim. Yo, China Brim, post your page, you heard? But if I can link with him, I definitely interview. But I don't want to talk about, I want to talk about the jail stuff. I want to talk about, I want to talk about this, our realities. You know what I'm saying? There was this, you know what I'm saying? I want to talk about, we educate because what just happened. As much as I talk about old school New York, what just happened in Queens was definitely a eye opener. You know what I'm saying? That there's still a cloth that's not playing with nobody. And that's going to do their due diligence to take you off the map. There it is. 050 China Brim, 59 Brim. You heard? You know what I'm saying? This is just real. We're dealing. See, this is what's real, right? The person who's got the information out there, he's in the chat, his IG. And that's just due diligence. Yeah, exactly. Dre Ski Randolph, exactly. But what's in the dirt will come in light eventually. Definitely when it's some type of public record. Some people pay people to keep what they did in the past away. But after a while, man, some dudes just got to remind you sometime, like, yo, boom. So right now, there going to be phone calls made, JPays made. There's a lot of information being tossed. Yo, son, you reaching out to dudes saying 999, come on, scrap. I did all this for y'all. I risked my life. I left my house, mortgages, this and the third. No, they didn't do it. Whatever you got caught up in, you chose to want to be gang, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that's just how that shit rock. That's how the rules go, the rules of engagement. We don't. Yeah, he got it on it. He got it on this thing. 050 China Brim. He got it on there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he got it. He got it. You know what I'm saying? It's up there. You know what I'm saying? And he got the boom, and it's like woo, and it's paperwork season. You know what I'm saying? Dirty game, man. It should be a nasty week probably for Jimmy, man. The paperwork game is crazy. We just see what happened with the Fat Joe, Joey Krills. We just trying to get right with the people. You heard? Yeah, I know. Harlem in the building though, Harlem. But Jimmy been getting disrespected for 8 summers, so he really don't count. You know what I'm saying? Remember, he was just getting smashed before that. You know what I'm saying? So the Fat Joe interlude just, we ain't forget about you, Jimmy, and that's just all that is. You know what I'm saying? Harlem is still good, man. We still got, you had the Harlem Rest in Peace party with OG Daniels and all of them. That was big, you know what I'm saying? That was big on Randall's Island. That was a big joint. Nobody talking about that. That was big. You know what I'm saying? Harlem is back, man. It's just a different cloth out there. You know what I'm saying? And don't because a guy who rides around in a motorcycle all day, you know what I'm saying? We just get into the get right. Chicken wings and rice. You know what I'm saying? Bening and rice. You know what I'm saying? We getting back to the Coochie Fritos. You know what I'm saying? We just getting this right. Yeah, man, you gotta retire, man. You gotta find something legal to do. You gotta find something right to do. You heard? You know what I'm saying? I'm just, like I said, man, real is real, fake is fake. And that's you know what I'm saying? And I think that's just the moral of the story, man. Loyalty come before anything else, man. Integrity come behind people, you know what I'm saying? It's not what you could do for me. It's what you could do. It's what you do behind my back. Yes. Harlem double. It ain't Harlem. New York look bad, period. These goofy ass dudes shooting kids, no riders for the streets. It's the whole New York, man. You know, we looking real crazy. Goofy games. Like you're telling dudes, we don't got time for no goofy games. You know what I'm saying? Young boys is popping Xannies and drinking, you know what I'm saying, having the time of their life and they getting smoked. You know what I'm saying? They think that's cool. You know what I'm saying? So now what we're gonna do is we're bringing back the cloth talk. We're gonna bring back well, that's just it. Jimmy, you know what I'm saying? He got some shit called Lobby Boys out. But I would love to hear how this gonna go down because you was never in the lobby. So because you know what I'm saying? Definitely in the 90s. I mean, was you in the lobby in 1982? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that whole Lobby Boys thing, all you're going to do is rap about other people's experiences and more or less this blood shit when you was running around doing the rap blood thing. Now, is that lobby talk? No, you're just inspiring a new group of youth to listen to a bunch of craziness, man. But, you know, that's what y'all want to do. That's what you want to do in your lobbies. Am I mad? Not at all. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what I was doing in my lobby. You know what I'm saying? And that's what that mattered. I was really in the lobby. You know what I'm saying? So I was really in the bench. You know what I'm saying? So two different, like I told you, a lot of y'all are guests of our culture. You can't become corporate USA when you want to play in the streets and you get caught up in something that then you remember you got a record deal. You know what I'm saying? You can't. That's why you gotta do what Nori do. Nori all the way out. So I'm not getting caught up in nothing that's gonna put me or my people in jeopardy. Because I know the streets, it's a different type of game. You know what I'm saying? A jewel I just told you. You can't want to be gang, 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 and then when you get caught, you remember you have a record deal. And then that's when your lawyer comes to you and go, well, what do you know so we can get you around this one? That's why you ever notice something after that case that happened with Fat Joe at the after hours spot. Did you notice that Fat Joe really stopped associating himself with crazy stuff that happened in the clubs, and because he had to move away from the streets for like, wait a minute, this is getting crazy. Cause I gotta remember, I'm a rap artist. I got a $10 million record deal. I got responsibilities. So when you get to that, you have to go, I can't put myself in a situation or put myself amongst others that's in the situation where I'm gonna be forced to sit down and they ask me 1,000 questions and I gotta answer them right because this is all I have to lose, man. Yeah, I don't know what year the paperwork was, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So Dice Blood, my cousin says, because Dice Blood, for those that don't know, he's from Forster Projects. He says the Jimmy I knew Jomo was solid and he was in blood. And that time we talk about 949-8. It's a fact. Those are the years, you know, the Killer Cam and all that. You know what I'm saying? Them dudes was different. They was playing basketball. They was some cool dudes. You know what I'm saying? Probably doing some street shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He said he came on 9-9, but you know what I'm saying? But they was out already. What year was Cam? 10. Can you punch in Cameron's first album? Cameron's 357. Cause that's how long they've been in hip hop for, since 357. But before that, I remember they was doing their thing in Manhattan Center. They was the championships. There was a kid that played on it. That's when Mace was a part. Remember Mace, Murder Mace? There was a kid on their squad. Boom. That's how long Jimmy's been. 98. 98. They've been popular since Manhattan Center was #1, bro. We're talking about the early 90s. Like, what year was putting Mace Manhattan Center High School? Well, no, Camden Manhattan Center. Cause this is when Manhattan Center had a squad. They had a squad, bro. Manhattan Center had a squad, B. And it was a part of that. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Thank you, Amy, right? You know what I'm saying? He was a part of that. That whole flow, that whole Rucker Park. Yes, Children of the Corn. You don't know Harlem Double. Yep, it was 1990s. Exactly. They was popular before that through basketball, through the streets. 40th. You know what I'm saying? 40th. Rucker Park, Manhattan Center. The other kid, his last name was Parker. What's his name, Parker? He was a star of the team, actually. He had caught alleged rape charge in the school and he lost his career, went nowhere. You know what I'm saying? He was supposed to go to Georgia Tech. I believe Georgia Tech. Kenny Parker, something Parker. But he was the star of the team though. Manhattan Center had a basketball squad that was impeccable. You know what I'm saying? Right. So this is how long they've been popular for. So, like I said, they was outside, Cool to Love, them shout the vacant lot, yes, 1090 Boy. All that was already out. So when Cam dropped already, he was popular already on the scene. The movement was popular. Like Mason them, they was already popular. Yeah, I remember that because I remember I come from school. It had to be in the early 90s because I remember Rock City used to always be in Jefferson Projects. When I was going over there to Jeff with my man Hector Mendez, this is when Jefferson had first half versus second half, and Cameron was going to Manhattan Center. So this had to be like 91, 89, 90, 91. 92? Exactly. You hit it on the dope. You hit it on the nose, Mark Taylor. About 91. But I remember we used to always go to my man Hector Mendez. He was from Jeff. Yep, Richie Parker. He was the star of the team. He's one I won't say he was the only star, but he was the guy getting all the clout, you always say. All clout, he was getting all the clout. He had caught a case in the building, the school building on the steps, and he lost it all. Manhattan Center had they had the squad. It was just like baseball. Like Manny Ramirez, that high school that let me slow down. The high school that Manny Ramirez went to, George Washington High School, was like that in baseball, the way Manhattan Center was in basketball. You know what I'm saying? G-Dub I call him G-Dub. You know what I'm saying? G-Dub went to, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's big. You know what I'm saying? That I remember that squad, man. You know what I'm saying? These guys was like superstars. These are the guys who was in the paper. My school was in their division. It was Manhattan Center, Norman Thomas, Julie Richmond, George Washington, and a couple of other schools. We were always in the same like basketball division. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Qua Cool out there. You know what I'm saying? Man Qua. But this is, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yo, son, them dudes, you know what I'm saying? Those dudes make it happen, man. You know what I'm saying? That was a different time to play, man. Hell yeah. My man played, the man Ramirez played there when I was in high school. Before I got there, Junior Otis played for George Washington, G-Dub. George Washington High School is by the George Washington Bridge somewhere, uptown in Washington Heights. Bobby Bonilla went to George Washington. So they had great baseball teams. Just like you had JFK that had good baseball teams. Remember John F. Kennedy High School that in the Bronx? The one that's on the hill, that's high school on the hill, right? They had good baseball teams. And in basketball, you had, for Manhattan at least, you had, you know, Manhattan Center. For Brooklyn, I remember they was giving a lot of light to Stephon Marbury. He was the clout. He was that guy. Stephon was breaking records. You know what I'm saying? That's when dudes paid attention to all our high school sports. It was dope when your school was winning. You know what I'm saying? Like that was big. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you go to a basketball game. That's what I'm saying. These young boys don't know this. Yeah, it's crazy, man. But you know, it do what it do, man. You know what I'm saying? And we're just here to put the information out and not trying to, you know. I would say, yeah. Oh, Felipe Lopez, yeah. Felipe Lopez, I think he went to Rice, right? He went to Rice. I think Felipe went to Rice. Word. That's when New York had the ball players. That's when being a ball player was like being a superstar. So these dudes was popular off the strength of basketball. This is when the bosses had basketball teams, bro. This is before the NBA and the record labels really got involved. This is when you had Best Out Willie Basketball, Mean Team Basketball. Yes. Now, Felipe Lopez went to Rice. He might have went to George Washington for a year, but he went to Rice. Because Felipe Lopez went to St. John's, right? I think he went to St. John's. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. I know a little bit about the sports shit. I might be wrong though, but I think allegedly he went to St. John's. Cause I'm gonna tell you how crazy was Papino way with the hurt was Papino. I'm gonna tell you it was crazy. So I'm not gonna lie to you. Before the new traction of music, yes, they had a squad too, right? Had a squad too. We talking that this is New York City, definitely the era, 80s and 90s. This is when it was cool to go to a after school basketball game, varsity jackets. It was cool. Like your school was popping in basketball. Dudes was going to school, certain schools, because they had good basketball teams. Not even that they played basketball. That certain schools had squads. You know what I'm saying? I went to Norman Thomas. I went to Albany High for a year, played JV football. I came right back to Norman Thomas, and that's when my last high school was Norman Thomas High School. Shout out to my man Wiggs PT and all of us, Crazy Eddie, my man Hector Mendez, you hear me? I'm saying, yo, Kinko, you went to Rice. I was trying to tell you, yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. Our generation wanted to go to school, bro. Oh, you went to Rice? Dudes wanted to go to Rice. I went to Norman Thomas, bro. Yo, Rice High School. That's what I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? So we're just giving you. Jimmy had a name for himself before, like, you know, it was like even if he hustled, his basketball status meant more than the hustling. Because back then when we hustled, we just bought sneakers, jackets, you know, flight jackets, you know, Pele's, Jersey Deep TV salute, Pele's. You know what I'm saying? See, Kinko, yo, those were the stars of the street. Facts. They closed it down, 124th and Lennox. Yo, those were the stars of the street. Dudes that played basketball. When you went to Rucker, when you went to Rucker Park, you brought your whole block with you. Just not because you were scared. It was just like, yo, my man's playing at Rucker today. That's how big Rucker Park was, bro. That's how Rucker Park was crazy. So if you played on that stage, you was already a pro. So this is what Jimmy do come from. He come from that. It's just that he doesn't like to rap about that for some reason. Like they had a movement uptown. You would go to Harlem Week, Grant's Tunes. No, what is it? Harlem Week, 125th, Rucker, Grant Tunes, and then the party would end on 40th. 40th was that whole strip was crazy. It was crazy. See, on my way, we had One Fish, Two Fish. Right there on Madison by Carver. Shout out to Carver Projects. You know, used to be over there. You know what I'm saying? See, Brian, you know what I'm saying? They see the paperwork. Y'all take, you know what I'm saying? Because now I'm learning how to do my journalistic duties. I'm going to get better at it because I want somebody to really hire me to do. Because I can't personalize the information I put out there, even if how I feel about somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'm realizing I'm mixing emotion with journalism and I'm getting caught up trying to prove my fact. See what I'm saying? Yo, this is the basketball days. I'm telling you, dudes used to buy Delta Forces just to walk around, get a bag. Yo, dudes played basketball all year long. Kingdome and all that, Kingdome, Millbank, Gauchos. Dudes played basketball all year long. These names that we're talking about, dudes would pay them to play on their team. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yo, Dice says, Foster used to be divided within itself. 15th was 12th Street, Black Gates versus Big Park Kingdom. Had hella fights, facts. Kinko, I was supposed to go to the Rays, but didn't want to travel to Castle Hill. Rice was on 3 blocks away from me, 121st and 7th Avenue. Brian Smith, that's how I found your page. Salute, Brian Smith. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you know what I'm saying? Definitely, I appreciate you, Brian Smith. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, thank you for, I hope you enjoy the content that I'm bringing forth. I'm getting better with the content. I have other shows that may look a little crazy, but I'm getting better. And that's what it's about, is getting better and how I present the situation. You know what I'm saying? Touch was good, brother. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know Harlem Double. I remember when after school, Kayla used to bring me over there to the west side, man. You know what I'm saying? And dudes would talk about basketball players, man. Yo, basketball, that was our thing, man. The basketball thing was our thing. He's like, yo, let's go get to the basketball game. Exactly. China Brim says that he's opening his page today for display and only today. You already know Chicago finest. We went to school in our area. I'm a state champion. See? You're a state champion in Illinois. You know what I'm saying? Kinko, we all went to Millbank before Riverside and Gaucho. See? Boom. Around our way, we had this thing on 108th Street, I think, like Madison Avenue. I forgot what they call that place. You know, bless you. How about the PAL? The PAL out there, what's that, on 8th Ave? PAL was big. Yo, that's all guys did was play basketball. And you had dudes that had famous basketball names who names meant more than dudes that was getting money. Yo, King Abel was popping. Salute King, salute to the King. I'm King Abel, who's in the building. Salute, twin. Know what I'm saying? Reaper Keeper's back. Salute. Reaper Keeper's in the building, man. Salute to Reaper Keeper. Nah, Harlem Double. You know why the Polo Grounds is most hated? You think about all the money, the rooftop, but you know ruckus season. Yo, we talking about before the NBA. We're talking about before Jay and them started pulling up. We're talking about before a packed park, but across the street was the show. It was the show. Yes, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It was a show. Car show. Bosses out there. Dudes supporting their blocks. You got dudes that had teams that would even go inside the park, but just enjoy the festivities going on in front of that whole Polo Grounds was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Dice Blood goes, facts, Millbank, been the spot. I remember my Uncle George Sweet bowling there as a kid. Facts. It's what dudes did. Let me say, every person that was getting money had a ball player with them. This is crazy. The ball player, I'm going to keep you fly. You're on my squad. This is crazy. My man, Sugar Hill Tone, he was nice in basketball, bro. He could have went to LaSalle, but he chose the block. But all the kids he played ball with growing up with, some of them was on his rocket team. You know what I'm saying? Some of the dudes he grew up with, they went pro. Sugar Hill Tone for 141. Yeah, he used to play. He was nasty in ball. You know what I'm saying? That's what dudes did. Yo, we're going to go play some basketball. We're going to play some basketball. Dudes that's in Boys Harbor. That's exactly. Thank you, Kinko. Boys Harbor. They had the basketball tournaments there, too. A lot of dudes don't remember Boys Harbor. You know what I'm saying? Word. We give you classic. Sorry for those that's not from New York City or New York State, but let's give you classic New York, man. And have you noticed that? So we're just saying where Jimmy Jones coming from. He come from the basketball thing. So he had a popular name like Freaky and them. They were doing the basketball thing. So of course, money dudes was attracted to basketball players. Hell yeah. Touch is in the building. It's Touch here. Polo Ground stayed lit. That's a fact. Touch. Polo Ground ruckus season time? We're talking way before, I'm telling you, Jay-Z and those. We're talking about a time when dudes that had blocks. Definitely salute the Reaper Keeper. He had blocks. They kept a basketball player with him. Y'all, I'm going to ask you a question. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Big Threat, each one teach on the east side. Definitely all the time, man. Shout out East Side Love. I'm going to tell you what's crazy. You have families and blocks that had basketball teams at Rucker Park. King Abel, bro, I can tell you was the type of bro who was constantly in all hoods up top. What I mean is that there's always one homie who was accepted by other hoods. You didn't just stay in your block like me. Now, I was all over the place, King Abel. I was all over the place. I was in tag. Because remember, when I first moved to Queens, I'm going to give you a brief history about C's was popping. That's why I know a lot of people. Because I moved to Queens, definitely on the east side, because I moved to Queens. And when I moved to Queens, from Queens, I moved to 117th Street. So I lived in Little Italy, Spanish Harlem. Then from there, I moved downtown. In the mix of going to school, I ordered up my block. I hung out with dudes in Brooklyn, so I got around. You know what I'm saying? But being with the Puerto Ricans got me all over the place because the Puerto Ricans, they got family in Soundview and South Bronx and downtown. Like, my man's grandmother lived in those projects, Fulton Projects. You know what I'm saying? So I was definitely... Hell no. Beeville, we wasn't going to Browns. Brownsville was some certain places on before Wi-Fi. We was going, where Brown? I'm not going out there. I didn't pass Atlantic Avenue. Atlantic Avenue was my borderline. Anything past Atlantic, I was in trouble. I had to have a destination. Like my man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, see? Oh, you was on pick. So you was by like Sally Matthews and all that. Yeah. Oh wow. See, small world, man. Those are dangerous. And that's a dangerous area, dangerous time. Picking Avenue, Bristol, and all that. Yeah. That like I think people don't really look at the gang revolution that came out. Harlem, hell yeah. Harlem Dub. I took the 3 train to Rockaway at night. I went on salute to Dave Left Hand Player Sundance for life. Salute. It's all love, man. Yeah, I just been around a lot of people. Out of town, I met mad. A lot of cats out of town. A lot of these guys that numbers. Yeah, I've been in Queens. Yeah, I just you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people I'm around, they just happen to be they just be sort of in the mix. You know what I'm saying? You know, you play in the street, where you go. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I say, each one teach one, man. And I'm happy to have this moment because it's weird. You know what I'm saying? It's weird, man. Yo, it's weird because it's like our neighborhoods was like what he just said, like King Abel just said. Just because he didn't leave his hood didn't mean that he was scared. People had mad fun. We had a corner store, we had a pizza shop, we had clothes stores. Definitely picking ever. You had clothes stores, y'all had, you know what I'm saying? Mad fun, bro. It's touch here. What about Far Rock now? Oh, now that's Far Rock is his own zone. Far Rock and Coney Island, that's their own areas. Like Far Rock is like serious out there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Always been serious though, Far Rock. Far Rock is a different type of place. You know what I'm saying? Peace to the gods and earths. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta do this thing with wifey, man, because I'm trying to get it to go somewhere with me. So for this to happen, I'm sadly have to end this live. Check out ChynaBrim. Check out ChynaBrim. Yes. Salute to Brownsville, King Abel. Salute to Touch in the building, Polo Grounds. To China, Harlem Doubles in the building. Frito later day is Jim Jones, but we're gonna keep it. Banging, singing. Hell yeah, yours are the last stop. Yo, think about the D train, cause that's like the last stop. But what's the stop after y'all? Julius, Rockaway, Julius, and then that's East New York, right? Yeah, the 3 train, right? The 3 train on Livonia, Rockaway. Yeah, definitely salute to you, King. Hell yeah. It was just like, you want the graphics, getting it on with D-Subs every day. Yeah. They don't know what we went through, man. They don't know what we went. Yo, King Abel, I want to ask Rockaway, right? I want to ask you a question. This is just a Brooklyn question, man. How was it that a lot of you guys that came from Brownsville, East New York, go to schools like graphic communication, that's in Manhattan, and they force us that's from Manhattan to fight all day? It's out of my mind. You know what I'm saying? Or you went to Jeff in the East. No, or you still local all the way. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that, man. Definitely, man. Salute my cousin went there. My cousin went to Jefferson. Went to Jeff. That whole corridor is dangerous. You know what I'm saying? If you watch Death Wish 3, that's where Charles Bronson was running around, I think. You know what I'm saying? East New York. Yeah, we all was, man. I'm happy that we all, you know, we're still alive to have these conversations, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute. But I gotta go on this, because I woke wifey up to take us somewhere, so I gotta make sure we get to the get down. But that being said, man, check out the paperwork. OG China is on, you know what I'm saying? Bama's is wild. Facts. Shout out to my man D-Man, you know what I'm saying? It's on 050 China page, ChynaBrim page. He's gonna keep his page open all day for 24 hours for y'all to see. It's on IG. It's on 050 ChynaBrim page on IG. Yep, exactly. Shout out to the Bama's, man. I gotta go, party people. I appreciate y'all for listening. I'll be down. In the words of Hector Marquez Perez from the East Side. Shout out to my block, East Harlem, Hilltop Music Group. Follow my man 5 Footer. He's the host of the year. Um, the host of the year. Follow him, Ricky Batts. They got some big projects going on. And you know what I'm saying? With that being said, I appreciate y'all. Peace, love, and unity. Jones! I tell you, I'm saying free Dead-Eye, free Nuke, free Mel, free the Real. With that being said, cuzzo, I love you. I appreciate y'all. New York, you heard me? Watch the verses next week. Fat Joe Job.